We're Tom&Gi.
That introduction was brought to you by myself and two people I saw at stage door last night. The girl in the video hadn't seen Les Mis before and that was her first time seeing the show, so I felt honoured to be her first Eponine. But the boy in the video is called Alfie and I've met him a few times before at stage door. The first time I met him at stage door, he told me he was playing Peter Pan in a local production, so last night he gave me a little Peter Pan doll. Isn't that cute? So thank you very much, Alfie, if you're watching, and good luck playing Marius in 23 days, did you say it was? Good luck either way. It's gonna be great, you're gonna be fine. Now, Tom&Gi, I would say that the three of us are quite typically British, in that we drink a lot of tea, we all knit, and Tom, I don't think you could look any more British in your sweater vests and flat caps. So I thought I would do the British tag today, created by Beauty Crush, and tag you guys in it so you can do it too. How many cups of tea do you have a day and how many sugars? Well, I am on my second cup of tea today already and I only got up 2 hours ago, so that's a cup of tea an hour so far. I'd say around 4 or 5 cups of tea a day. I think it definitely depends on where I am and who I'm with. If I'm with people who also drink a lot of tea, every time they have a cup of tea, I'll have a cup of tea, and every time I have a cup of tea, they'll have a cup of tea. And if I'm at home, I tend to drink more tea than I do when I'm at the theatre. And I don't have sugar in my tea, I have honey, and I'm actually looking at a little bottle of honey that I have on my bedside table. That should really be it's on my bedside table because I always bring my tea upstairs, so if I've ever forgotten to put the honey in it downstairs, I can put it in upstairs. That's not normal, is it? I've just clocked that that's not normal. Who has honey on their bedside table just in case they forgot to put it in their tea when they were in the kitchen? Oh God, what is my life? Favourite part of a roast? I want to say stuffing, but I've just thought that you don't have stuffing unless it's a Christmas dinner, right? Because you've been stuffing the turkey. And I can't remember if I've ever had a normal roast and there was stuffing there. In that case, I'm going to say Yorkshire pudding, but like the giant ones, the really big ones. Favourite dunking biscuit? I love a good chocolate digestive. Oh, no, the chocolate digestives that have the caramel between the biscuit and the chocolate. Because when you dunk them, you make the caramel slightly softer and it comes away all chewy and... Favourite quintessentially British pastime? It's either knitting or watching Doctor Who. Favourite word? I'm assuming this is your favourite typically British word. And I'm gonna say gosh. Gosh feels like a very typically British thing to say when you're shocked. Gosh. Favourite Cockney rhyming slang? I say Hank Marvin a lot. Hank Marvin, starving, means you're hungry. I think I've even tweeted I'm cream crackered, which means I'm knackered, I'm tired. So it's a draw between those two. Favourite sweet? I love really old-fashioned sweets in old-fashioned sweet shops with the jars behind the counters. Oh, I tell you what I really like. They're called clove drops, and they're just these little hard-boiled sweets that taste like cloves, and they're really nice and they're good for your throat. And you can get them in those old-fashioned British sweet shops. Wow, that's hard to say. Old-fashioned British sweet shops. Sweet shops. What would your pub be called? I have a really interesting fact about pubs, and I've just thought I've told a few people this fact in the last month or so, and I must be the most boring person. I found this thing out about pubs a while ago, did you know? If you own a pub and you're looking for a new pub name, you can't call your pub just anything. There's a list that you have to pick from, and that's why there's so many Nag's Heads, or Red Lions, or White Horses. I've been looking through a list of pub names to find a good one, and I found a pub called 3 Arrows, which is me and you two, because we're 3 Fletchers with 3 arrows, get it? Number 1 British person. Stephen Fry. It's got to be Stephen Fry. Favourite shop or restaurant? Hatchard's Bookshop in Piccadilly because it's the oldest bookshop in Britain. It's been open since 1797. What British song pops into your head? Always look on the bright side of life. And finally, Marmite. I love it. Now, Tom&Gi, I tag you. I've got today off from Les Mis. I've got 1 day's worth of holiday. So Pete and I are going to go see Wicked this evening with our friend Savannah Stevenson playing Glinda, and I cannot wait. It's been like 4 years since I've seen it. It's going to be so good. So today I look like this, and I shall see you next Wednesday. This video is really stupidly late. Back in October 2014, Pete's Jams, Gary C and myself went to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio tour. Road trip! Road trip! Woo! We were on the way to Harry Potter's Warner Brothers